International outrage after the rocket attack atrocity in Ukraine, which killed 50 people at a train station in Kramatorsk.
As you can see, the station outside it's empty, but this morning it was packed with people, many of them women and children, trying to flee this city to safety.
The President of the European Commission sees for herself the horrors of the war in the city of Bucha. We take a first look at the Chernobyl nuclear site, now back in Ukrainian control after the Russians fled.
Good evening. Boris Johnson has met President Volodymyr Zelenskyy in Kyiv in a show of solidarity with Ukraine. During the surprise, unannounced visit, the Prime Minister set out a new package of financial and military aid, which he said was a testament of the UK's commitment to his country's struggle against Russia's barbaric campaign. It came as President Zelenskyy again demanded action against President Putin for war crimes, a day after a missile strike killed at least 52 people waiting to flee the fighting. Sejal Karia has the latest.
You're looking well.
Yes.
Unbelievable considering what you've been through. You are strong.
Boris Johnson's visit to Kyiv was a strong show of support to Ukraine. The first time the Prime Minister and President Zelenskyy have met in person since the invasion began. Symbolic, yes, but practical too. Mr. Johnson also made new pledges of money, an additional £385 million, and also more military aid. His visit comes just 24 hours after this deadly attack at Kramatorsk train station. Devastation and panic ensued after Russian missiles hit. Dozens had crammed into the station to avoid the shelling. They had come to escape the Russian offensive they were told was coming, only to be targeted. They are now counting the lives lost here, mostly women and children. 52 were killed. Another Russian war crime, says President Zelenskyy in an interview with US network CBS.
Should Vladimir Putin be prosecuted for war crimes?
Everyone who made a decision, who issued an order, who fulfilled an order, everyone who is relevant to this, I believe they are all guilty.
Do you hold Putin responsible?
I do believe that he's one of them.
The horrors are only now becoming apparent in northern Ukraine, where the Russians have retreated. Here, a mass grave in Bucha containing the bodies of around 67 people. We are carrying out exhumations here, Ukraine's prosecutor general says. What does it mean, she asks? It means they, the Russian soldiers, killed civilians, shot them. The evidence in Bucha and the attack here in Kramatorsk now underlines the urgency of evacuating people from East Ukraine, where Russian forces are regrouping and refocusing their efforts. Sejal Karia, ITV News.
Our correspondent Peter Smith is in Kyiv tonight. And Peter, this visit by the Prime Minister was a complete surprise, presumably kept top secret for security reasons.
That's right, no pre-announcement. This visit was not briefed. It was a very small travelling contingent with the UK Prime Minister, no UK media included at all. These two leaders have been in frequent contact since the start of Russia's invasion into Ukraine, but this was the first time that they have met face to face. And President Zelenskyy was incredibly complimentary about the Prime Minister. Tonight in a press release he said that the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom is one of the most principled opponents of the Russian invasion, a leader in sanctions pressure on Russia and in defence support for Ukraine. Congratulations in Kyiv, my friend. Now, those words are following the commitment from the UK to deliver 120 armoured vehicles and anti-ship missiles being delivered to Ukraine. And having seen the atrocities that we've witnessed, it's clear why these missile systems are imperative.
40 art graduates who missed out on the chance of showcasing their work during lockdown have been given the chance to exhibit by celebrity photographer Rankin. Some of the proceeds from the art fair in Stratford will go towards helping Ukrainian refugees.
Yeah, I mean, when we started to put the show together, there wasn't a war in the Ukraine. And the minute there was a war, we felt that we had to kind of give something back. And I've got a very dear friend of mine called Charles Dooley, who is a conflict photographer, and he set up a charity called The Legacy of War. And I know that anything that we give to him is going actually to people on the ground in the Ukraine.